What is up, guys? My name is Benji and welcome to the BenObi YouTube Tips series. A series where I teach you guys how to start your own YouTube channel and how to be successful on this beautiful platform called YouTube. So make sure you have a notepad and a pen with you to write down some of the things I will say in this series, so then you can start your own YouTube channel and be successful and maybe one day do it as a full-time job as well. So without any further ado, let's get into the video. Part 4. Editing. Now this is a very essential part to the whole YouTube video process, because if your videos aren't edited, they won't look good and people won't want to keep coming and watching your videos. Unless you're some podcaster, then that's a bit different. But yeah, this is most cases you'll want to edit your videos. So here are some tips for you. First tip here is to actually grab your SD card or grab your clips from wherever you have recorded them, import them to your computer, and make sure you don't delete them on the camera or phone or whatever you're using until the video is uploaded, because I have had experiences where I have deleted footage and my editing software stupidly didn't import them properly, and I ended up having to scrap that video. And some videos were really good. I was really happy with them, and I had to delete the footage because I didn't have the footage. So make sure this doesn't happen to you, and make sure your clips are properly imported before you start editing or before you start deleting the footage from your camera. And then the second thing you want to do is you want to put all of your clips onto your timeline in your editing software, and you want to start cutting out bits that you don't want. So bits where maybe you are too quiet for too long, and you can cut that out, or places where you stutter, or places where you make a mistake with a word and you try to re-say it after that, then cut that bit out. Like, cut as much as you can out of the video, because you want to keep all of your video compact and you want it to get to the point as soon as possible. Now make as many jump cuts as you need, because you can make a lot of jump cuts after every word, but then it won't look good. So make sure you do make a lot of jump cuts, but of course don't make them too close together. For example, now I just made a jump cut. That is what it is. So basically you jump to the next thing and you cut what's in the middle. That's why it's called jump cut, basically. And in my opinion, jump cuts actually add that professional touch to your videos, and people will want to subscribe to you because you make awesome content and you also edit it and you put more time into making the video than a lot of other people that just literally set the camera on, press record, and just upload that footage. That is not the way to go. Do not do that. And then after you have a good cut of your video, I recommend watching through it a couple of times to make sure you actually delete out all of the mistakes in there. And then once you have done that, you can then add cool graphics, effects, and overlays and all that kind of stuff. So you can add like a subscribe button, you can add a like button, and all that kind of stuff. I personally make all of mine in Photoshop, if you're wondering, and you can make them in Photoshop. I used PowerPoint for some as well, and you can literally also find them online, and you can find plugins for editing softwares as well, which are like animated and stuff. And there's literally a ton of choice when it comes to overlays and stuff. So if you want to add any overlays to your videos, literally just type into YouTube video overlays, and you will find some with a green screen. So then you can remove the green screen and you can actually move the thing wherever you want, and it will be on top of your frame, which is cool. You could also add cool effects, like cool transitions. You can add text and everything like that. And depending on your editing software, of course, you will be restricted to some things, but in most cases you will be able to do what you want to do within your editing software. And of course, this is optional. You don't necessarily have to add anything on top of your videos. You can literally just have you talking and have the jump cuts made and just upload that if you really want to. But adding overlays also adds a bit more of a professional touch, in my opinion, and it does also make your videos look a little bit better. And then another thing I highly recommend doing is to actually add music to your videos. I find that adding music to my videos makes my videos a lot more lively and a lot better, and people tend to watch it more because there's a bit more stuff going on in the background. And a lot of the times, background music can also set the tone for a video. So for example, if you're making a sad video, like some things happened in your life that you're sad about, you can add that sad music, and that will actually trigger the person emotionally. And if you're doing something silly in the video and you put some silly music, that will trigger that person emotionally. And usually when you do trigger someone emotionally through a video, they will tend to actually watch the video and not click off it. So that is what I found, and that's what a lot of other people also say. Music triggers people emotionally, and actually I think it was Walt Disney or someone actually said that music can bring anything to life. Now, music isn't essential to videos, but I I strongly recommend it because it does bring your videos to life. It can bring any dead video to life. So yeah, I highly recommend it. Also, when you do use music though, make sure it's not too loud and make sure it doesn't drown your voice. Usually if you're recording with audio, like with the microphone I'm using now, I usually have my music on like minus 25 decibels or minus 30 decibels, sometimes even lower, sometimes even up to 15. It depends how loud my microphone is. But yeah, make sure your music doesn't drown your voice, because you want people to hear your voice and also hear the music in the background. That's why it's called background music. Also, make sure when you do pick music to actually get some royalty-free music. YouTube is full of that. And also, I do recommend, if you don't like all the music that you got on YouTube, there's a very, very good subscription service called Epidemic Sound, which I use for pretty much every single one of my videos now. And basically, on Epidemic Music, you get thousands and thousands of tracks that you can choose from, that you can download for a small price a month, and you can literally use them for forever. And they're really good, copyright free, and I absolutely love Epidemic Music. I go there on there a couple times a week, select some music, download it, and some of them may not even make it in a video, but I usually do like listening to Epidemic Sound while I do edit videos. It kind of gets me into that rhythm and makes editing a bit of a more fun process. Now, this last part is optional. You don't necessarily have to do it, but something I sometimes do when I export my videos is I then go ahead and compress them, because a lot of video editing softwares, when you do export your files, your video file, they do tend to take a lot of space up on your hard drive, and I do recommend compressing it, because compressing your video will actually free up space on your drive, and also it will be faster when you upload it to YouTube. And something I use that you can use on both Windows and Mac is Handbrake. It's a really good application, and you can compress your videos into an MP4. For example, sometimes when I edit in Final Cut Pro and I export videos, they sometimes are over 100 gigabytes, and using this tool, Handbrake, I can take that down to like 2 gigabytes, which is really good, and it will be faster to upload to YouTube. And yeah, it's better overall if you do compress your videos. I mean, they won't look as good, but still it'll take less time, and who's really gonna notice it's been compressed? So there you go, guys. That was part 4 of the BenObi YouTube tips series on editing. And the next part of the series will be about uploading videos and what to do once you upload them and stuff. So if you are interested in that, make sure you are subscribed and you have your notifications turned on so you won't miss that video. And also, if you did enjoy this one, let me know by smashing that like button down below. And if you didn't enjoy this video for some reason, that other button does work as well. But for now, guys, thank you so much for watching. My name is Benji. I'll catch you guys in the next one.